Good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, all of you can able to see the screen properly.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's start with our today's discussion on the topic that we have started from the last three lectures, that was related to the leveraging the information system, and we are discussing the point information system development and the project management. Last time we have discussed what is meant by the project, then the project management, etc., etc. Before that, we have discussed regarding the information system development and the phases in the development of information system, etc. And the first lecture of the third unit, we have discussed regarding the what do you mean by the leveraging the information system, and some of the important attribute of the project also last time we have discussed. So project is what? What do you mean by the project? Last time we have discussed. Project is what? Yes. What is meant by the project? Yes. Tell me what is meant by the project? What is project and what is project management? Yes, Akash, what is project? Don't know me. What do you mean by the project? Yes, can't hear you. Nirmal can't hear you properly. Yes. Yes, anybody else? No, can't hear you. Yes, anybody else? What is mean by the project?
Set of tasks.
Project is nothing but the some sequential set of tasks. And project management is what?
It involves planning and organization
Yes,
to complete
that set of tasks we need to perform. And if you want to perform some set of tasks, we need the some kind of planning and the organization. Planning and the organization of what? Planning and the organization of that resources we are going to utilize to complete that task. For example, in case of our software engineering field or in case of IT computer field, the resources we need to complete the projects are nothing but the hardware, software resources, then the employee as a human resource, etc., etc. So last time we have studied the project management is nothing but the planning and the organization of some resources that we are going to utilize to complete the certain task and get the certain output. Okay. Now it is the whole responsibility of project manager to do the project management and complete the project within a certain specified or the decided time. Okay. And to complete the project within a decided budget. Okay. With the good quality of project. These are all the things that need to be done by the project manager. Okay. And so that is the reason the project management process is the most important thing when certain team along with the team manager is completing some project. Okay. So today the important point that we are going to discuss is nothing but the what is the need of project management. Okay. And to answer this question, we are having these following reasons. We are the following these reasons which gives us the idea why there is a need of project management. There are the some few reasons that we are going to discuss today. Okay. Which give us the idea why there is a increased need related with the project management or efficient and the effective management of the project. Okay. In that, the first reason we have here, you can see the first reason for that is the for the need of the project management is nothing but to control the scope of project and the managing the change. Now you tell me, what do you mean by the scope of the project? Yes. What do you mean by the scope of the project? Yes.
प्रोजेक्टची काय व्हॅल्यू असं
व्हॅल्यू नाही, व्हॅल्यू स्कोप आपण काय म्हणतो जनरली, स्कोप वर्ड यूज करतो आपण. स्कोप म्हणजे काय?
Demand in the market to the
डिमांड इन द मार्केट. बरोबर. आता इथं स्कोप आपलं इथं हिअर यू हॅव टू टेक द मिनिंग ऑफ द स्कोप ऑफ द प्रोजेक्ट एज what user are expecting. User in the sense the customer. What customers are expecting related with that project. What kind of functionality that customer is expecting from that project. So that is the scope of the project. What functionality that project should provide. Okay. So that the first reason is what related with the project management, need of the project managers to control the scope of the project and manage the change. To control the scope of the project in the sense that project should provide all the functionality, that project should able to perform all the roles that is being expected by the customer of that particular project. Understood? Now initially when the project request come, consider you are working in some project. When some project request come, okay, initially what users are expecting from that project, customer are expecting from that project, that everything we collect this in the form of the requirement. I hope you are remembering the requirement phase. Okay, first phase. So initially we collect together all the requirements from that particular customer when the customer gives the project request to certain company. So that is nothing but the initiation of the project. Okay. But it might happen after some times when the project development is going on, the changes being demanded by some customer. It might happen between the projects when the project development is going on, the customer might ask to that company or to that team manager to make some changes. It can happen or not? Yes. When now project request is given to the particular company and particular team manager and the members of the team are working on that project, but after some times the customer feels he need to add some more functionality, he need to make some changes in that product, so he can demand the changes, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So as I said, the customer can demand some small changes in the project. So the customer, we are also calling the customer as a main stakeholder of that project, also owner of the project, correct?
Yes, sir.
Also management of that particular company might, they also need to make some changes. They can also ask to that team manager and the employees of that team to make some changes. Okay. Or project team itself, they might be expecting some changes need to be done when the project development is going on. So these changes has to be accepted by that project manager and the team members. Okay. And accordingly, now when some changes come, as I said, during the initiation of the project, we used to finalize what? We used to finalize what is the amount of time that will be required to complete that project. What will be the budget required to the project? So initially we used to finalize all these things, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
But in between when the development of project is going on, as we are discussing, customer or the stakeholders or the management may ask to do some changes. Now in that case, there is a importance of the project management, yes or no? Because in that case, the manager has to make some changes in the schedule of the project, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
We take the simple example. Suppose after 2 days, you are going to appear for your oral exam. Okay. And initially I told you, you have to prepare the 2 units for your oral. But at the 1 day before your oral exam, I told you that you need to prepare the 3 units. You are getting the situation.
Yes, sir.
Then what you will do? You will utilize that 1 day remaining, okay, and you try to prepare for the 3 units, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So that management is that kind of management is done by yourself only, correct? Related with the preparation of the extra unit, that management is done by whom? Yourself, correct?
Yes, sir.
So that is nothing but the situation here. So when some in between the development of project is going on, some customer or the stakeholder or the management asked to do some changes. Now that changes has to be acceptable by the team manager, team management, and that particular employees who are working in that team. And as the changes has come, they need to make the changes in the schedule of the project, as well as they need to make some changes in the budget of the project. So they need to make the changes in such a way that the project will be get delivered within a stipulated schedule. Stipulated in the sense, the schedule which was decided initially, correct or not? असं व्हायला नको,
Yes, sir.
असं व्हायला नको की प्रोजेक्ट डिलिव्हरीचा आपण इनिशियली 3 महिन्याचा टाइम डिसाइड केला होता, बरोबर? किती? 3 महिन्याचा. ओके. And in between, after 1 month, the changes has come from the customer. They need to make some changes. So it should not happen that 3-month time will get increased to the 4-month time. असं होणं योग्य आहे का, सांगा मला?
No, sir.
No. So that is the management. There the project manager has to do the management. की आता ठीक आहे, आपण 3 महिने अगोदर डिसाइड केला होता वेळ, पण आता इन बिटवीन काय झालं, आपल्याला कस्टमर कडून न्यू रिक्वायरमेंट्स आल्या. तरी सुद्धा इट इज द रोल ऑफ द टीम मॅनेजर टू कंप्लीट दॅट changes and to complete the scope of the project within how many months? Within 3 months only. So in order to do that, what thing has to be done by the team manager? Team manager might increase the hours of the working of that employee, correct?
Yes, sir.
Just like I told you the example of 2 units and the 3 units. If I just before the 1 day exam, just before the 1 day of the exam, I told you there will be 3 units. So you need to increase your hours of the study, correct?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
same
sir.
thing is nothing but the management. Okay, and that is nothing but the need of the project management, and the first reason in that is nothing but to control the scope of the project and to manage the changes that happening in the project. Understood the first reason?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Second important reason related with the need for the project management is, as you can see here. Okay, this already we have discussed. Okay. Second is to deliver the project on time and within a budget. Okay. So whatever the time has been decided initially, whatever the budget has been decided initially, within that time and within that budget only, the project has to be get delivered. As I said, if the 3 months is being decided, okay, and if the project cost is being decided as a 4 lakhs, okay, so within this particular 3 months and using this budget of 4 lakhs only, the project delivery must happen. Okay, now these two factors, project delivery within a time and within a budgets, generally affect on the kind of return, the kind of profit the company used to get after completion of the project. Because what happened, the project manager and the project management team, they used to do some calculation initially. What they used to do, some calculation. What kind of calculation? The calculation is like this: ROI. ROI stands for the return on the investment. What do you mean by the return on the investment? Return on the investment means what? ROI, return on the investment. Yes. The project management used to do the cash cost calculation such as the return on the investment.
जस्ट इन्व्हेस्टमेंट केलं त्यातून काही मनी अर्न झाले पाहिजे त्या टाइप मध्ये.
हा, जस्ट लाईक हिअर ॲज आय सेड की बजेट आपण किती ठरवलंय प्रोजेक्टचं, फॉर एक्झाम्पल 4 lakhs. मीन्स दिस इज द बजेट गिवन टू द कस्टमर की तुम्हाला 4 लाख रुपये ह्या प्रोजेक्टसाठी लागतील. पण या 4 लाखामध्ये काय कॅल्क्युलेशन असतं की याच्यामध्ये इन्व्हेस्टमेंट फॉर एक्झाम्पल आपण धरू किती 3 lakhs. गॉट द पॉइंट? याच्यामध्ये इन्व्हेस्टमेंट किती 3 lakhs. इन्व्हेस्टमेंट म्हणजे काय की एम्प्लॉईसाठी देणार the payment of the employee, then the cost required for the various resources, cost required for the manpower, etc. etc. ही सगळी काय झाली इन्व्हेस्टमेंट किती 3 lakhs. यू गॉट द पॉइंट. आणि याच्यावरचे जे प्लस 1 lakh हे झालं कंपनीचं काय प्रॉफिट. गेटिंग द पॉइंट?
यस सर.
ओके, सो हे कॅल्क्युलेशन कंपनी कधी करते की ज्यावेळेस त्यांना प्रोजेक्ट रिक्वेस्ट आहे, दे गॉट द प्रोजेक्ट रिक्वेस्ट and then they send the approval to the customer. That time they used to decide all these things, that is this calculation, that is the return on the investment. आता return on the investment इथे किती आहे की 1 lakh. Okay, for example we are considering. Now in order to get this return on the investment, the particular company need to deliver the project within a decided time and within a decided budget. If there is a late in the delivery of the project, it might affect on the kind of return they are used to get from that investment. It can happen or not. If the project delivery time decided 3 months and company give the delivery after the 4 months, will it affect on the return the company will get after the delivery of the project? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. How it can affect? Yes, Suraj, how it can affect on the return that company will get?
सर एम्प्लॉईचं कॉस्ट पण वाढेल आणि सर ते प्रॉफिटेबल नाही राहणार.
कॉस्ट अशामुळे वाढेल की जे काम तुम्ही 3 महिन्यामध्ये करायचं ठरवलं होतं ते तुम्ही काम आता किती महिन्यामध्ये करताय? 4 महिन्यामध्ये. इथं एम्प्लॉईला तुम्हाला एम्प्लॉई कॉस्ट वाढली. Yes or no?
Yes sir.
If the employee cost increase,
Yes,
profit will decrease. All of you agree?
Yes sir.
And that is the reason it is must requirement that project delivery must happen within a time and within a budget. Understood? Even if some changes has to be done in between that period. So for this reason, the project management is must there. There is a need of the project management. The same thing I have written here. Once ROI is established or decided, it is the role of the project manager to ensure that the project schedule and project budget adhere to in the sense it will not get changed, adhere to it, else the project will fail to deliver the expected result and the expected written. So next second important reason is nothing but to delivery of the project in the time and within a budget. To do this, to be the delivery of the project in time and within a decided budget, this thing is very important, that is doing the project management. And who is doing this? The project manager. Understood the second reason?
Yes, sir.
Next important, to ensure the focus of the project team. This is the most important nowadays, to ensure the focus of the project team. Can anybody tell me about this? To ensure the focus of the project team. If some of your relatives are working in the software company, you can ask to them whether they are allowed to utilize Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, this kind of social sites on their working site, on working on their laptop or the computer. You know about this. Are they allowed to use these things?
No, sir.
No. Why?
सर म्हणजे ते समजा प्रोजेक्ट वर चालू आहे सर, ते टाइम स्पेंड प्रोजेक्ट वरच झाला पाहिजे 100%.
तर ते असं यूज करायला दिलं तर ते एम्प्लॉय काय करतील? व्हॉट्सअपवर खेळत बसतील किंवा ट्विटर, फेसबुक. दे आर, इट कॅन हॅपन ऑर नॉट. इट इज अ नॅचरल थिंग. करेक्ट?
यस सर.
सो टू मेक द एम्प्लॉय टू फोकस, तुम्ही सुद्धा काय, तुमची ज्यावेळेस एक्झाम चालू असते, यू डू व्हॉट, यू मेक युअर टाइम टेबल अँड यू यूज टू स्टिक दॅट टाइम टेबल इन युअर स्टडी रूम. कशासाठी करता तुम्ही? येस, तुम्ही काय करता? एक तुमचं एक्झाम, तुमच्या स्टडीचं एक टाइम टेबल बनवता का तुम्ही? दॅट इज द फर्स्ट थिंग. एक्झामच्या काळामध्ये तुम्ही स्टडीचे टाइम टेबल बनवता का? येस.
Yes, sir.
Why you are doing that? Yes, why you are doing that? Suraj, why you are doing that?
तर स्टडी वेळेवर कम्प्लीट झाला पाहिजे.
वेळेवर कम्प्लीट. तुमचं लक्ष दुसरीकडे विचलित होता कामा नाही. तुम्ही जर त्या रूम मध्ये गेला, तुमच्या स्टडी रूम मध्ये, जर तुमचं लक्ष त्या टाइम टेबल वर गेल्यानंतर तुम्हाला काय पाहिजे? अरे आपली आवर एक्झाम इज कमिंग इन द few days, so we should focus on what? We should focus on the study. The same thing is here. To ensure the focus of the project team, the project manager has to do the management, and he can, now I told you the example. So all the things which can distract the attention of these team members from doing the project work, that all the things are avoided in the software company. So it is common for the project team to drift from the main task and spend the unnecessary longer time on the other tasks. So it can happen that employee might spend their time on other tasks instead of spending the time on doing the project work. It can happen or not? It can happen or not? Employee of that particular team who are working on some project, if they are allowed to utilize these all the things like social site, etc., they might spend more time on that social site instead of working on the project. It can happen or not?
Yes, sir, it happens.
Now, it is the responsibility of whom to ensure that such kind of things should not happen? It is the responsibility of whom? असं होऊ नये याच्यासाठी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी कोणाची आहे?
टीम लीडर.
Team leader or the project manager. So it is the responsibility of project manager to ensure that the project team focus on the right task by using the clear and the concise project charter. Project charter in the sense the project schedule is being made. आणि त्या प्रोजेक्ट चार्टरवर किंवा प्रोजेक्ट चार्टवर काय की आजच्या दिवशी काय टास्क कंप्लीट करायची आहे प्रोजेक्टची, उद्या काय कंप्लीट करायची आहे. लाईक दिस the chart is being maintained to complete the work of every day, so that employee can see that and complete their work instead of spending the time on some other unnecessary work. So that is nothing but the third reason for which the project management is required. And that third reason is what? To ensure the focus of the project team. Got this point?
Yes, sir.
Focus should not be go away from the doing the project work to other work. So to ensure that there is a requirement or there is a need to do the project management, and it is done by whom? The project manager. Okay, let's see the fourth important point for which the project management is required to do, that is to collect the user requirement from the disparate sources. What is this? What is the fourth reason to collect the user requirement from disparate sources? Means what?
म्हणजे सर युजरच्या रिक्वायरमेंट्स काय काय आहे?
युजरच्या ज्या रिक्वायरमेंट आहेत त्या इनिशियली आपण काय केलं, त्या टीम मॅनेजरने किंवा त्या टीम मधील जे लोक एम्प्लॉई काम करतात, दे शुड कलेक्ट द रिक्वायरमेंट फ्रॉम द युजर. For that reason also there is a need of the project management. Why it is required to collect the user requirements during the initial phase? Because after sometimes it might happen that that particular customer will say that I have not asked you to do this and you have done this. So in order to avoid this task, or customer might say I have asked you to add this function but you have not added this function. Is this kind of things happen or not?
Yes, sir.
That is called as the future descent. That is called as what? The future descent between user and that particular project team. Descent in the sense what? Matbhed. You are getting the point? Descent म्हणजे काय? मतभेद. मतभेद कधी होऊ शकतात? त्या प्रोजेक्ट टीम मध्ये आणि हा यस
सर, म्हणजे युजरचे रिक्वायरमेंट्स त्याच्या विरुद्ध त्याला काही फंक्शन भेटलं,
त्यांनी जे सांगितलं ते जर त्याला दिसलं नाही की त्या प्रोजेक्ट मध्ये, लाईक बिकॉज ऑफ दॅट थिंग्स व्हॉट हॅपन, देअर माइट बी अ व्हॉट यू कॅन से द डिसेंट हॅपन बिटवीन द प्रोजेक्ट टीम अँड दॅट पर्टिक्युलर कस्टमर. मग याच्यासाठी काय की युजली याच्यासाठी काय केलं जातं की इनिशियली द कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट इज मेड बिटवीन द प्रोजेक्ट दॅट पर्टिक्युलर कंपनी अँड द कस्टमर. कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट, आय होप यू आर गेटिंग द मिनिंग ऑफ कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट. येस, कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट मीन्स व्हॉट? एक करार, करार म्हणतो आपण त्याला, करार केला जातो कोणामध्ये? ते प्रोजेक्ट टीम मॅनेज हु इज गोइंग टू डू दॅट प्रोजेक्ट अँड द कस्टमर. आणि त्याच्यामध्ये सगळ्या गोष्टी मेन्शन केल्या जातात की रिक्वायरमेंट काय असणार आहे, प्रोजेक्ट कधी कंप्लीट होणार आहे, बजेट किती असणार आहे, ह्या सगळ्या गोष्टी ऍज अ युजर रिक्वायरमेंट्स आर बिंग टेकन फ्रॉम द युजर. ओके, in order to do this there is a need of the project management. Understand the second fourth reason?
Yes, sir.
The same thing I have mentioned here, the advantage of collecting the input from various sources. Various sources in the sense main source related with the project here is what? The customer itself. The primary advantage of collecting the input from various sources is that the project manager is able to avoid the future dissent from user and is able to communicate the project benefit. So for that purpose, there is a need to collect the user requirement. Fifth important reason to communicate the project progress, risk, and the changes. Tell me about this. The fifth reason for which there is a need of the project management, that is what? To communicate the project progress, risk, and changes. What is this? Yeah,
म्हणजे
yes.
सर प्रोजेक्टच्या रिलेटेड अपडेट वगैरे, म्हणजे प्रोजेक्टचं वर्क,
प्रोजेक्टची किती कंप्लीशन झालंय, बरोबर?
Yes, sir.
Is there any difficulty in completing the functionality that is been asked by the customer? जर कस्टमरने काही चेंजेस सांगितले असतील तर त्याच्या रिलेटेड अपडेट्स, ह्या सगळ्या गोष्टी in order to communicate all these things with the customer, or with the stakeholder in the sense owner of that project, there is a need of the project management. You got the point? To communicate with what? To communicate with whom? To communicate with the stakeholder of the project. And who is the stakeholder of the project? Yes, who is the stakeholder of the project?
युजर म्हणजे युजर
Customer, that is nothing but the
Customer.
owner is the main stakeholder of the project. The same thing I have mentioned, the stakeholder of the project need to be kept updated on the project progress, hurdles in the like the difficulties that might occur in the project or changes that has done in the project. So in order to do all these things, there is a need of the project management. The same thing I have mentioned, every good project management plan has a communication plan, and that communication has to happen with whom? That communication has to be happen with the stakeholder of that particular project to avoid any communication issues. Understand the fifth reason?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Vaishali, understand the fifth reason to do the project management?
Yes, sir.
Let's move to the next, that is the sixth. To prepare for the unexpected project related issue. To prepare for the unexpected project related issue also, there is a need of the project management. Can you give the example for this reason? Yes. Any good example for this? To prepare for the unexpected project related issue. Yes, Vaishali. What do you mean by this? To prepare for the unexpected project related issues.
नाही माहित सर.
Yes, anybody? Unexpected project related issue means what? Unexpected in the sense?
म्हणजे जे हवं नव्हतं सर आपल्याला
जे अचानक तुमच्या पुढे येऊ शकतं अशी गोष्ट, अशा अडचणी. Like now suppose you have given the project request before this corona pandemic. Understood the situation? What? You have given the project request before this corona pandemic. Okay. And after that the corona pandemic started. Now after that, you know, the lockdown has happened, correct?
Yes, sir.
येस सर.
Then is it the unexpected issue or situation?
येस सर.
Yes. Now in order to address this unexpected issue or the situation, there is a need of the alternate plan.
येस सर.
In order to have this alternate plan, there is a need of the project management.
येस सर.
An alternate plan you can see the number of companies are now working from the home related to the software company I'm telling. Correct?
येस सर.
Now I'm telling you the corona as one example. There can be another things like flood situation. बरोबर? पूरस्थिती झाली Bangalore मध्ये झालं होतं in the last year or in the previous year, just year I think 2019. There was a flood situation. No employee were able to go to the office. So that is the kind of unexpected issues, or there can be the technical issues also related with the project. Now, in order to handle these issues, there is a need of what? Alternate planning. The plan B, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And these things, then because of that, there is a need of the project management. Understood the sixth one? Yes.
Yes, sir.
And the last one is nothing but to document the knowledge gained from the project. For this also there is a need of the project management. What do you mean by this? To document the knowledge gained from the project. Yes.
जे
What do you
project
mean?
मधून
हाँ.
knowledge
हा येस सूरज येस.
जे प्रोजेक्ट मधून नॉलेज भेटले सर ते राईट करून
बरोबर. आता तो
ते
प्रोजेक्ट करताना काहीतरी नवीन एक्सपिरियन्स येतो प्रत्येक मेंबरला. The member who has working on that project, everybody used to gain some knowledge, everybody used to gain some experience, understood? So that everything has to be documented in the form of some report. Got the point? Understood?
yes sir.
Project report is different and document this knowledge, that experience they have got is the different. Understood? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
की तो प्रोजेक्ट करताना त्यांना काय अनुभवले, काय नवीन गोष्टी त्या दॅट एम्प्लॉई हॅज लर्न, दॅट एव्हरीथिंग दॅट इज बिंग रिफर्ड ॲज द डॉक्युमेंटेड एक्सपिरियन्स. हे कशासाठी? फॉर व्हॉट पर्पज? वाय इट इज नीड टू बी डन? येस, what do you think why it is need to be done?
सर म्हणजे नेक्स्ट दुसऱ्या प्रोजेक्टला आपल्याला हेल्पफुल असेल.
एक्झॅक्टली. की नवीन प्रोजेक्ट जर तुम्ही त्या रिलेटेड करायला जाल पुढे, तर त्यावेळेस तुम्हाला काय मिळेल की यू गेट सम गायडन्स फ्रॉम दिस डॉक्युमेंटेड एक्सपिरियन्स. अँड दॅट ऑल्सो फॉर दिस रिझन ऑल्सो देर इज अ नीड टू डू द प्रोजेक्ट मॅनेजमेंट. अंडरस्टूड द सेवंथ रिझन?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Last point here, that is nothing but the feasibility. That is the which is being also referred as the project feasibility. Now, what do you mean by the project feasibility? Yes, anybody can tell me. What do you mean by the feasibility study? What do you mean by the feasibility study or the project feasibility? Now, in general meaning of feasibility is the possibility. What? Possibility. I hope you are getting the meaning of possibility. Possibility means what?
होऊ शकतं असं.
Yes, ह्या गोष्टी आपण करू शकतो की नाही? Can these things happen from us or not? Can we able to complete this or not? That is nothing but the feasibility or the possibility. And here, now this is the very important point related with the project, that is the project feasibility. Now, what exactly this project feasibility and when actually it is done? Now, project feasibility study or the feasibility study is done preliminary. It is done as a preliminary study. Preliminary study in the sense it is done at the first phase of our project only. What is our first phase of project? Analysis. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Requirement, and that time only this kind of study is being conducted or this kind of study is being done. Now, what exactly this study? Now, project feasibility or the feasibility study determine the validity of the project. What it does? Determine the validity of the project. Now, what do you mean by the determining the validity of the project? Okay, what we are discussing, the project feasibility or the feasibility study. When the feasibility studies get done? Yes, when the project feasibility studies get done? During at the middle of the project, or after finishing of the project, or during the initiation of the project? When the project feasibility study is done? During the initiation, during the middle of the project, or after finishing of the project? When?
During initiation.
During the initiation of the project. And what is actually done in the feasibility study? The validity of project is being determined. Now, what exactly mean by the validity of the project that we are discussing? Okay. Now, validity of the project is nothing but doing the analysis of the project relevant factor. What? Doing the analysis related with the different factors of the project. Now, which factors of the project? Economic factor of the project, technical factor of the project, legal factor of the project, and scheduling factor of the project. Doing the analysis of all these factor, is nothing but called as the project feasibility study. And that is nothing but the determining the validity of the project. Now, what exactly this factor? First factor is what? Economic factor. Now, what can be the economic factor? What can be the technical factor? What can be the legal factor? And what can be the scheduling factor? Yes, let's discuss. What do you think? First is the economic factor. Means what? Feasibility related with the economic factor. Economic factorच्या related शक्यता पडताळून पाहणे. That is the one factor in the feasibility study. Now, what do you mean by the economic factor? Economic factor in the sense what? If our company does this project, will company will get profit from doing this project? Getting?
Yes, sir.
Will our company get the profit from doing this project? Will this project will get completed within a decided budget? Correct?
Yes, sir.
So these things comes under the economic factor. And this is the one of the factor in doing the feasibility study. First factor understood, then technical factor. What do you mean by the technical then? Think. Just like economic factor we have decided की आपण हा प्रोजेक्ट केला तर तो ज्या बजेटमध्ये डिसाइड केला त्या बजेटमध्ये कंप्लीट होईल का, आणि कंप्लीट जरी झाला तर आपल्या कंपनीला त्याच्यावरून काय प्रॉफिट होईल का. दिस फॅक्टर्स, थिंकिंग ऑन दिस फॅक्टर, दॅट इज द इकॉनॉमिक फॅक्टर. टेक्निकल फॅक्टर, what is the technical factor? Is this the technical factor? If I tell you, the company has to think on whether our company has the employee with that particular skill, with that particular technical skill, with that particular programming skill, using which this project can be get completed. Whether our company is having that kind of hardware and the software technology using which this project can be get completed. Is this the technical factor?
Yes, sir.
Exactly. Understood. So that is the second. Legal factor. Legal factor की तो प्रोजेक्ट तुम्ही ऍक्सेप्ट केला ठीक आहे, पण तो प्रोजेक्ट करणं ही कुठली इलिगल गोष्ट असू शकते की नाही?
Yes, sir.
एव्हरी सॉफ्टवेअर प्रोजेक्ट इज द लिगल असं आपण म्हणू शकतो का?
No, sir.
नो. मग काय की वेदर द प्रोजेक्ट यू आर डुईंग इज इट द लीगल or not? I hope you are getting the meaning of legal and the illegal. Yes?
Yes, sir.
And last important factor, scheduling factor. कि हा जो प्रोजेक्ट तुम्ही ऍक्सेप्ट करताय in order to complete that project, whether that project will get complete within a decided time or not. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So analysis and study of all these factor is nothing but the feasibility study, and it is nothing but the project feasibility. This question can be asked for the 2 marks or the 4 marks. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Same thing I have mentioned here. Now feasibility study has to be done by the project manager along with its team, and that in doing that project feasibility study, project manager also need to study what are the advantages, benefits, and the disadvantage, benefits of undertaking this project or doing this project. What are the, whether the money that you are investing, time that you are investing, according to that, whether company will receive the return on that, yes or no. That is also the part of the project feasibility study done by the project manager. As well as doing this project feasibility study, the project manager has to give the information to the company management that if you are doing this project, is there any business risk? Is there any business risk in doing that particular project? Business risk can come when you are doing some illegal project. Yes or no? Business risk can come when you do some illegal projects. It can happen or not?
Yes, sir.
So these all the things has to be studied in the project feasibility study. Okay, same point I have mentioned here. It is project feasibility study is being done to ensure that the organization is on the right track and focusing on the right problem. The organization is not focusing on any illegal problem or the wrong problem. It is solving the right problem for the customer. These all the things are come under the project feasibility. Also feasibility studies tell the management, so project that team manager of that particular project, he has also tell to the management that this project we can easily do, we can solve this particular project, we can solve this particular problem which we have received from the customer. Project is also considered as a one problem, yes or no? Can we call the project as one problem until it not get completed?
Yes, sir.
बरोबर ना. ज्यावेळेस तुम्हाला प्रोजेक्ट रिक्वेस्ट येते त्यावेळेस जर तुम्ही प्रोजेक्ट मध्ये काम करत असाल तर तो तुमच्यासाठी एक प्रॉब्लेम आहे. यू आर गेटिंग.
Yes, sir.
आणि तुम्हाला त्याच्यावर काम करायचं. यू हॅव टू सॉल्व दॅट प्रॉब्लेम इन द सेन्स यू हॅव टू कम्प्लीट दॅट प्रोजेक्ट. अंडरस्टूड. So these all the things also get reflected in the return on the investment. So doing the economic study is also indication of what? Doing the study of return on the investment. So studying all these factors, that 4 factors that we have just discussed here, like what is the first factor? Economic, second technical, third legal, and the scheduling. So study of all these factors is nothing but the project feasibility. Is it the required thing that need to be done? What do you think? Is it the required thing? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
What do you think? Whether the feasibility study need to be done or not?
Yes, sir.
Definitely, it is the compulsory thing that need to be done, okay, during the project management. I hope all of you understood this point. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's it from today's lecture. Okay, I'm concluding now. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you, sir.